then you can grab the 10,000 from the first account and then append it or add it to the second account. And then you're going to have a list of 20,000 items. And then when you try to list any of those items, then the duplicate checker is going to block it. So the problems are when your organic are like 90% and your promoted are 10%. That's kind of an indication of a flag. If your promoted is higher than your organic, like much like 75% promoted and 25% organic, then I would see a flag is like something's wrong as well. Because the custom title prompt, you can kind of like leverage it for SEO instead, which will kind of give you more external traffic.
I see. And that SEO is also for the Facebook, right? Because eBay advertises on
Google,
Facebook.
Facebook, wherever they're
I see.
advertising. So, or I'm gonna jump to you, man. How you doing, bro?
Hey man, I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Or give us an update what's happening with you, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just working on scaling. Most of my answer questions were answered already in this meeting.
Nice.
I'm warming up some computers, setting up accounts, everything. I just had a couple of random questions.
Sure.
So when you send someone an offer, like let's say you don't have a sale event active, and you know how you can send like 30 offers or whatever it is at once to everyone that viewed your listing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you send them a 5% off, and then as soon as you send it to them, you start a sales event.
Doesn't
Are
matter.
they so they get the 5% off the price before the event started?
Right, because if you see the 5%, it shows you the exact price that you sent the offer at.
I see. Okay, so the new sales event doesn't impact that. So I was also wondering about how to use the duplicate checker and how to use it across several accounts. Is there a video on that?
No, this is advanced. I'll just tell you the concept behind it. So, what the duplicate checker does is it goes ahead and imports the SKUs from your account. If you click either import from file exchange or start tracking, the file exchange is a new button because we added the CSV tracker, right?
Okay.
So now we can just grab all your SKUs with one click from file exchange and then load it into the text box that you see. So let's say you had 10,000 items there, right? And then you go on your second account and you get another 10,000 items that are listed on your account. Then you can grab the 10,000 from the first account and then append it or add it to the first to the to the second account, and then you're gonna have a list of 20,000 items. And then when you try to list any of those items, then the duplicate checker is gonna block it.
So the duplicate checker doesn't remove the duplicates, it just stops you from posting duplicates?
Right, exactly.
Got it.
Right.
Okay, that makes more sense now.
The whole purpose of the duplicate checker was, we're making multiple accounts and we didn't want to list the same items on all the
Yeah,
accounts.
yeah.
Right. So we wanted like a spread in diversity. So we just took we just made that so that way we can add the SKUs from the other accounts to one and then have a master list of like 50,000 items, and I add it to every computer, and now I always get like more diversity.
I see. And you just have to update that like every couple days or so?
I updated like maybe once a month.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, but not nowadays, not I don't do it as much anymore because the way that I do it now is I just use the product hunter and I get like a list of like 30,000 items and I put like 5,000 on each account.
I see. So if I wasn't using the duplicate checker this entire time, could I use it to remove the duplicates that I currently have?
Import it from File Exchange and then it's going to tell you how many duplicates items that you have. And then
Okay.
there's a button that says open five at a time. Right now, like that is it's still kind of manual, but there should be only like 100 or 200.
Okay, got it. All
Yeah.
right, thank you for that.
I usually leave it because most the chances are if you have a duplicate, right, they're usually gonna have different titles.
Yeah, I see other drop shippers, they'll post the same item like 5 or 6 times, and they'll
Right,
have different prices and different titles, and they'll take up
right,
like a good portion of the rankings.
right, exactly. So as long as if for me it's not as important to remove them if you have different titles because it counts as a different item, different keywords, different everything.
Got it. That makes sense. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just have another chance of it selling. You're getting more visibility or double the visibility for the item.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is an interesting concept.
yeah. So I personally like leave it, and I've seen multiple times, like an item sells with a given title, but not this title. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I just
Okay.
haven't seen it yet where I would have the same item sell in two different titles, but maybe it's just not enough duplicates yet.
Right, exactly. But I've seen that happen, so I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Okay, great. Okay, and I just had two more questions. The
Sure.
next one is, is there a specific tool that you're using for cookie transfer?
Yeah, there was what was it called? Let me see. Cookie transfer Chrome extension. There was a
Is it edit my cookie or?
no, I used the J2 Team cookies. I believe that's the one. But when I found it, I only like it wasn't because I chose it specifically. It just I found it and I just used that.
Yeah, I was trying a few extensions and they weren't working, so I'll try this one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one I used.
Okay, thank you. And my last question is, what would you say is a healthy ratio for impressions like between organic and promoted? Like when I started, it was 50-50, but now
50.
it seems to be like 75% organic, 25% promoted.
Not a problem.
Okay,
I think as long as you're so the problems are when you're organic are like 90% and your promoted are 10%. That's kind of an indication of a flag.
I
You
see.
know? But if your promoted is higher than your organic, like much like 75% promoted and 25% organic, then I would see a flag is like something's wrong as well.
And is that like looking at it on a day-to-day basis or like a monthly overall?
Day to day, because your day to days should all be the same. Like eBay is very consistent.
I
You
see.
get, you get
Yes.
what I mean?
Yeah, for me, it kind of varies between like 40% to 25% being promoted, but the organic is also always doing much stronger than the promoted.
Gotcha. I wouldn't worry about it. I think that's a blessing.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right, perfect.
Yeah, that just means like you just have some stronger visibility somehow.
I guess it's with the the great titles that Ecom Sniper's making.
Yeah, maybe. I think you might actually get a lot of benefit. I would even experiment with like different prompts for the titles for each account.
Yeah, I'll give that a try. I haven't tried the custom titles or prompt yet. This description.
Yeah, the Ben has a good title, like it makes a difference, yeah. So I would like I that's what I do actually. Some accounts I have like the custom title prompt. Haven't noticed
Okay.
that much of a difference yet, but like I'm sure we'll see more we'll have more data like honestly like next year.
Yeah, is it bringing you external views? Because mine are at 0, and I saw Ben
Yes.
got his up. Yeah.
Yeah, like because
Uh,
the custom title prompt you can kind of like leverage it for SEO instead, which will kind of give you more external traffic.
I see. And that SEO is also for the Facebook, right? Because eBay advertises on
Google,
Facebook.
Facebook, wherever they're
I see.
advertising.
Got it.
Yeah, you betcha.
All right, well, I think I'm good. I got all my questions answered.
Sounds good, bro. Sounds good.
Thank you.